አንተው ከአባት ጀምሮ ውስጥን ከሚቆጥሩት ከተጣባ ጾታ
ፊታችን ውስጥ ግርግርና ወጀብ ቢኖር አሻገር የምናየው በልበ ሙሉነት በሞቀ ህሊና በማይበድ ስሜት የምንከተለው ፈለጋችን ሂማ ነው እና የምናስረው ነገር ከፊታችን ባለው ትንሽ ነገር ሊሰበድ አይገባውም። ስለዚህ ነገሮችን የምናይበት አተያይ ከምንፈልገው ጎራ ድረስ ያደርሰናል።
አሁን እርሶንና እርሶ እንዴት አደሩ? ማሰሪያው ወጋግራ ያጥሮ ዳርዳሩ እባክዎ ንጉሥ ሆይ በሕይወት ይኖሩ አዳሮ ሆኗል የአገሬው ዓለም።
Abrupt end to our video. Anyway, you get the point, right? You get the point, the incredible excitement and energy that goes through poetry audiences and music audiences in Addis. So it's such a pleasure for me that, to introduce our first poet tonight, who is ምስራቅ, who you saw there at the beginning of the video. She's an absolutely first-class, pioneering Ethiopian poet and performer who started Tokyo Poetic Jazz together with ምህረት, who you saw at the end. She's very well known in Ethiopia for tackling really difficult subjects, and I hope she's going to read the difficult subject poem, and she's got one collection called Chobarenda, which means the salt market. And since the anthology came out, her poems have been appearing in magazines basically all over the world, including World Literature Today, One Poetry Translation, Words Without Borders, and she's terrific. So please welcome Mr. ምህረት.
I'm so happy to be here to see. So now I'm going to start my poem in Amharic, then we'll continue in English. The title is Please Come For Me. ይኸዋ ቀልቤ ነገረኝ የበልጌ መምጫ ሰዓቱን ነጎድጓዱ ተሰማኝ ጎተተብኝ ክረምቱን የቆዳዬ ጸጉሮች ቆሙ መላካሬ ነዘረኝ የልቤን መኸር መምጫ ነፍስዬ ነገረኝ አውቀዋለሁ ምልክቱን ህዋሶች የተጣሉ ጥንቱን 5 የነበሩ ደርሰው ለ10 ተከፈሉ እነዋቸው አይኖቼ ያዩልኝ ነበር በአንድነት እንዲህ ሳይናጠሉ ሳይመጣባቸው የክረምት ይመሩኝ ነበር በጽናት ይኸዋ ግራው አይኔ በናፍቆት መማረሷል ደግሞ ቀኛዋ ጮልቆ ከሰው መሃል ይፈልጋል ይኸዋ አፍንጫዬ እርሱም ጊዜ ጥሎት ከሁለት ተሰነጠቀ አንድነቱ መሮት አንዱ ስንጥብ አነፍንፎ ገላ ጠረንህን ይምጋል ደግሞ አንዱ ቶኔን ትንታል ጭሴን ያስወጣል የልቤን መኸር መምጫ አውቀዋለሁ ምልክቱን ውስጥ እግሬን አሳከከኝ የጨመረብኝ ልቤንቱን እነኋቸው ጆሮዎቼ እነርሱም ሰላም ርቋቸው ለእኔም ሰላም አይሰጡ ቀድሞስ መቼ ሰምተውኝ ለየቅላቸው ሲያደፍጡ ቀኙ ኮቴ ድምፅህን ናፍቆ መምጣትህን ይናፍቃል ደግሞ ግራው ትዝታህን አጠንጥኖ ደግሞ ይሰማል እነኋቸው እጆቼ ለእግዚአብሔር ሰላምታ ተረቱ ጥንድነቱን ንቀውት የሁለትዮሽ ተፋቱ ቀኙ ሲውለበለብ ሊሰናበት በመሄድን ጨክኖ ግራዬ ያመነታ ትመጣልህን አምኖ እነኋቸው እግሮቼ አንዱ ባንዱ ለግሟል ቀኙ ዱካዳን አንሽቶ ሊከተልህ ይመኛል ደግሞ ግራው ታልፍ እንደው በመንደሩ በቆመበት ይጠብቃል የልቤን መኸር መምጫ ጊዜው ሰላ መሰለኝ ተርገበገበ ሽፋሌ ትከሻዬን ሰበቀኝ ምጣልኝ ግዴለህም ምጣልኝ ከህዋሶች አስታርቀኝ የዘብ ዘመኔን ግታልኝ በቀናህ መንገድ ምጣልኝ Please come for me. My body knows that spring is here, the tender in my ears. My skin on tender hooks, my heart that breathing again and again and again. All my senses start to fight, split down the middle. My eyes go separate ways. Left well submitting you, right searching you in crowds. My nose splinters, one nostril sniffs for you, the other puffs out smoke from a cigarette. Body signs announcing spring, my feet itch and my heart beats faster. My ears hear separate waves. One picks up at its step, the other plays in your cheek. Even my hands that greet you forget their pair. One waves goodbye, the other thinks you may be coming back. One leg rushes off to town, the other only wants to follow you, or wait in case you pass by on the street. By now, perhaps, the time has come. My eyelid flutter, shoulder shiver, heartbeat in my mouth. Oh, come, please come and stitch my senses back together. Bring this too long waiting to an end. Come quick, ask quick you can. Come for me, come back forever. የትኛው ነው ውበቴ? ገና ገና ግሬም ለመሄድ አልጸና፣ አፌም እንኳን አላወቀ፣ ድዴም ከሳቅ አልታረቀ። ብቻ ገና አይኖቼም አይተው አለዩ፣ እጆቼም ታግለው አላስጣሉኝ። ብቻ ገና በርክክ ቢሆን ጉዞዬ፣ ለራስ ብቻ ቢሆን ቋንቋዬ፣ መሸነፌ ይሆን ማሸነፉ፣ መረታቴ ይሆን መረታቱ፣ ሴትነቴ ይሆን ወንድነቱ፣ የማረከው ያስማርከኝ ጨቅላነቴ ይሆን ጀግንነቱ። እስኪ ጠይቁት ያንን ሰው ያዋደቀው ካለ የትኛው ውበቴ? ዳሌ ይሆን ደረቴ፣ ዞማዬ ይሆን ባቴ፣ አልያስ ሽንቴ ቀለም ወይ ላምና ቅርሻቴ። ለበደልህ ወሰን አጽናፍ ገዳይ መባሉ ቀርቶልህ እኔን ለምድር ያጨኝ አንተን ደፋሪ ያሰኘህ። እስኪ ንገረኝ በሞቴ የትኛው ነው ውበቴ? I dedicate this poem for a 1-year-old baby girl who was killed and raped. The title is What Did You Find So Beautiful? My feet had not begun to walk, my mouth to speak. I was no earthly good at laughing. Even so, my eyes could not see clearly what they saw. My hands were still too soft to fight, but even so, I was still a crawler on the ground, a creature making words which only I could catch. So how could you have won by beating me? How was my loss your victory, my girl, your man? What is my babyhood that made you brave? Please tell me, what was it in the end? Which tempted you into my little bed? What did you find so beautiful? My hips, my chest, my long hair, on my legs, my sense of pee or sweat. I could call you killer, rapist, who married me to earth. But please tell me on my life, what did you find so beautiful?
I hope, if you have the cash and the inclination that you buy a copy of the anthology, because you know, it's even more moving, I find, to read the English version that the poet has just read you. That poem about the rape of the baby girl is just devastating, and it gets better as you read it. Our next poet is Wakjira, who is, a household word in Amharic poetry. He's a prolific poet, novelist, short story writer. He was born in 1960 in Asella, the capital of the Arsi region of Oromia, which always makes me laugh. Famous for breeding champion marathon runners like Abebe Bekir and Haile Gebrselassie. I always think of Bedilu as the sort of marathon runner of Ethiopian poetry. He studied linguistics in Addis and then did his PhD in Norway, and is currently the assistant professor of language and literature in Addis Ababa University. He's published short stories, essays, and 5 collections of poems, including Fakat Navakiwaj, Those Who Long for Spring, Yatisva Kibbat, The Holy Vaccine, and Alman Malik and English, Truth, My Child, which I think is going to read from tonight. So please welcome Betty.
Good evening. When I was young, a country died. When I was young, victims of torture sang as heavenly verses, while an evil oppression is their dreams. When I was young, love and unity edged closer to despair, busy writing the libretto of unhappiness. When I was young, love and unity edged closer to despair, busy writing the libretto of unhappiness. When I was young, we were so safe. We pulled the trigger at huge rocks in river gorges, stretched the devil's wall beyond the holy clouds where God floated for eternity. No man of us would hunt, no woman fetch water beyond mountains. We forgot the old ways and what they did for brotherhood, for sisterhood. When I was young, they pushed the common sun away, lit the shut village with the gloomy moon, so people could not see each other, could not wait for gain, could not feel pain, and so a country died. When I was young, I dared not look into my country's eyes and see the pain she suffered. Here's her last words. I reveled in my back, ignored the sun and worshipped the unlucky moon, and so the country died. I wrote this poem originally in English, so it doesn't have So the next, I will write the Amharic first and then the English. አትምጣ ብለሽኝ ከነፍስሽ ተሟርተሽ ከራስሽ ተጣልተሽ ህመምነት ብለሽኝ ካለም ተቆላጠሽ ሱባኤ ተቀምጠሽ ኃጢአት አድርገሽኝ ደጅሽን ቆልፈሽ መብራትሽን አጥፍተሽ አትምጣ ብለሽኝ ትጠብቂኛለሽ። What you say to me, don't come, is what you say to me when you are struggling with your soul and beating yourself up. You are the pain in me, is what you say to me, and tuck yourself away in a retreat and treat me like a seed. I am knocking my front door, is what you say to me, switching off your lamp. Don't come, is what you say to me, but then you sit there and I know you are waiting just for me. ፍካት ናፋቂዎች፣ የዘመን ዕጣ ፈንታ እኛን ባንቺ ላይ ጥሎ የተስፋ ጽጌረዳ በቅርሽስ ውስጥ አጎንቁሎ ዘላለማዊ ቡጥ በልቦናችን ሸብልሎ አላበበ አልረገፈ ፈክቶ አልተቀጠፈ ሰነድ ብቻ ሰጥቶ ሲሆን ተስፋ ብቻ ምትሆን ነቅለን አንወረውረው ማንነት ካስፓልሽ ቋጥሮን ግብር ወደናብና ፈካው ጊዜ አቅምን ሰልቦን እንቡጥ አምላክ ያደረገን የነገን ፍቃት ናፋቂ ያልቀደደ ልጆች ሁሉ የተስፋ ታጣቂ ምን ታደርጊዋለሽ? Longing for spring. Our country, our times, you overwhelm us, but still hope grows in us like a rose, a bud of the good in us, even if it does not flower or wither, it is enough if the roots go deep. Hope is enough if the bird breathes deep. We can't dig it up, throw it away, but hope is such a part of us. It will not go away. Time teases us, still our bloom, but still we long for something good to bloom. For children of an unlit down, always living in hope, tell us what else is there to do. ትውልድ አለት ቢሆን ትውልድ አለት ቢሆን ድንጋይ እብነበረድ ጉጡን አስተካክሎ በአንድ ለማዋደድ ሸካራው ለስልሶ ውልግዱ ተቀጥፎ አንዱ ላይ አርፎ እንዲገነባ ሀገር ትውልድ አለት ቢሆን እንደኛ ሆነ ነበር። If people were rocks, if people were rocks or marble, you could carve into lovely shapes, smooth their rough edge, chips and sands, but each is an individual, and place them kindly in a pile as if a country was a dry stone wall. If people were rock, I'd like to be a medicine. One last poem. A spell against etheric hatred. Blanch the leaves of love and peace in a rocky pot. Let the devil's hideous flower wilt and rot. Let your grief murmur with a slow, oozing pain. Let the sun not be beyond rising. Let healing not be disdained. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That last poem really hits me very hard because, you know, our anthology came out in 2020 and Bedilu sent us that poem, I don't know when it was, in 2019, I think, sometime, and said, you know, all the problems that then broke out in Ethiopia after that time and you know, have been brewing for a long time. And that poem really sums everything up for me. We've got another little video for you next, which is ምህረት Comforter, ምስራቅ's colleague, co-founder of Tobia Poetic Jazz. So I think it's going to play this video.
Hello everyone. This next point to all regionalized individuals in groups. All over the world. This is for those who feel like they are in exile in a place they call home. A personal lament, a collective grief. With a total triumph, in a battle you don't take part, in a solely grief, geography is just a graph. ቦታ ቅርጽ የለውም ስፍራም ልብ ወለድ ነው። በባከነ ሀሳብ ባልዘመቱበት ድል በብቻ ቁዘማ በብቻ ድልድል ሀገር ካርታ ብቻ ካርታም ያው ምስቅልቅል የሀሳብ መስመር ላይ ሀሳብ ባይተዋር ነኝ እኔ ጉዞተኛ ቅኔ Space is shapeless, a thought is faceless. In an affair I roar, in a plot I matter, in a play I function. I am an exile. On a short distance, and a breeze away, a breeze distance air. I am an exile, but the Zagare and Shalom Madne, Tumfashi Yagaro, Tumfashat Aukne, a yellow Maritayat. With a breeze that bind us, with a scarce hope to come, in a short distance, in a nearby vicinity, I am an exile. Can't you see me? A yellow Maritayat. I am an exile. In my own city. ባይተዋር ነኝ እኔ በገዛ ሀገሬ በገዛ መንደሬ ስደተኛ ቅኔ A civilian to my dream, a stranger to a brother. A distance between us is a distance among us. Your lineage is a miscall.